Okay, now go back on. Lean forward. There you go. All right. All right, just do a couple more. Okay, guys, so as you just saw, that's my client right there. And what we did was I figured out, because we're doing assisted pull-ups, but the only problem is, okay, so she has a Jones fracture, which is a fracture, I believe, of the fifth metatarsal. It's the outside of the foot on the pinky side. And so weight bearing is pretty much off limits to allow it to heal properly. So she's basically you know, moving around with crutches, so she's in crutches, and we are doing the assisted pull-up machine in the video that I just showed. But the thing that I want to highlight is the creativity and the intuitive, you know, element of me understanding the fundamentals of physiology and particularly kinesiology and biomechanics, and really what's those are umbrellas for the fundamental concept, which is physics. Basically, the pull-up machine, assisted pull-up machine, is a machine like, you know, it assists you when you do pull-ups. To get up on it is kind of a challenge, being that she's basically limited to one leg that she can bear weight on. So what I did was I figured out a way where I put the weight to the highest weight, to 150 pounds, so it won't move, and she basically like kind of planks up on the pad on her forearms, and then she leans into it to get a little bit of leverage, you know what I mean, to kind of get that weight going forward, and then she kind of holds herself up on the pad, and then her left foot, she maneuvers that, she lifts it up so she can put it on the peg, on that iron platform peg at the bottom, and then she stands herself up without putting any weight on that right foot. And so she was able to do the assisted pull-up as well as get down the same way. So this is an example of kind of my expertise in training clients, not just clients who are healthy and injury-free, but I actually it's enlightening to work with clients who have different conditions and limitations. In this instance, this is an acute limitation because this was an injury that she had sustained a couple weeks back. And so, you know, so it'll heal, but for the time being, we want to keep her physically active, and we got the clearance to work out. She just can't do any closed kinetic chain exercises, in other words, like squats or leg presses. But she has been doing leg extensions as well as kneeling leg curls, which in that instance, she has to kind of plank up on the pad to lift herself up. And the lift, as you could see, the move that she did to get herself on the pull-up machine was actually very conservative. It was a low risk. There was no kind of like explosive jump or one-legged hop. She basically just leaned over and just kind of hinged her way or kind of, you know, leveraged her way up on the machine. And so I thought that was like really, like, it was like a very rewarding moment for me to see a client who, you know, she wants to continue to make progress. Oh, and you know, and the ability of my expertise to empower that ambition and that interest is just, it's rewarding. So as far as cardio, she can do the bike, but she can't put too much pressure on the foot, so she has to keep the resistance moderate to low. But and she's very fit. She's a marathon runner. Okay, so she's like got serious cardio. Resting heart rate's like in the 50s or something like that. But her heart rate can only get up to 120 on the bike, and so it's like she wanted to get it higher. So I was like, okay, how about we get some light dumbbells, 1-pound dumbbells, and I had her doing like, you know, I had her kind of arm pumping as she was pedaling, like running, and then also some isometrics, like holding the arms out, holding them in front, and then a little bit of arm cycling with the 1-pound dumbbells, and her heart rate got up to about 120 to 130. So she was like really kind of happy about that, and so was I. It's metabolically, there's metabolic reasons for that. A smaller muscle mass of the arms, it just adds metabolic challenge with the simultaneous arm leg. It was an enlightening session, and I look forward to continuing to train, and that's it. So anyhow, thank you for watching.